Hi everyone, so let's learn how to drape a dhoti like this in today's episode. For this, I'm using a Banarasi Saree of my mom's, which is very old, and I'm going to keep this video very slow, detailed and uncut so that you can easily understand it. And let's begin. So first I'll divide the sari into two equal parts, that is the length on the left side and on the right side is going to be same, and then from the middle I will wrap it around my waist as you can see. Yeah, so you can see I've wrapped it around my waist like this and the length is the same on both the sides. Once this is done, I will tie two knots. Since this fabric is a little heavy, it's gonna be a little difficult for me to make the knots. But in case of thinner fabrics, you will be easily able to make the knots. And make sure you do not take a lot of fabric while making the knots. Make sure you keep it very small and little and gather two portions of the cloth like this and then make two knots. Make sure that the first knot is very tight, otherwise it might get loosened up later and which might unsecure your dhoti. So it needs to be secured, and like you can see I'm making sure that it's properly tied and it's tight as well. So once I've made the first knot, I'll go ahead and make the second knot as well, like you can see. So with a thick fabric like this, it is a little difficult to make the knots because I have taken very little fabric also. Had I taken more portion of the fabric, then the knots would have been easier. But I don't want to waste the fabric in the knots itself. So yeah, the knots are done and now I will take the left side. In the video you can see the right side, but I've taken the left side of the fabric. So like this you have to take it, and you have to take it through your legs. You have to take it at the back, and with the entire length you have to make pleats like this. So as you can see, I'll make pleats on it like this. So the pleats are done. The entire length has to be pleated. Once the pleats are done, you have to tuck it at the back like this. And the extra hanging loose end, you have to bring it in the front like this, and you can make 2 or 3 pleats, whatever is available when you're trying it. In my case, 2 pleats were available, so I've made 2 pleats, and I have to ensure that it looks neat. Give some time and try to make it as neat as you can. So yeah, you have to make pleats like this. If you want, you can take somebody's help. As for first timers it is a little difficult. This draping style in any way is a little advanced, so yeah, give it some time to make the pleats proper. So yeah, the pleats are almost done, and then I will tuck in this entire portion of the cloth. I can wrap it around like this. That is optional. I like to wrap it around like this before tucking it in. So yeah, this is a really great option for the ongoing wedding season or for any special Indian event that you might have to attend. Really pull it a little up so that it's tight near your ankles. Make sure that it's not hanging around your ankles. So pull it up and then tuck it in. Now we'll work on the right side, and we have to hold the edge like this, and we have to make cascade pleats, like these zigzag pleats which are called cascade pleats. This is a little difficult and you might not be able to do it in the first attempt, but with some practice you might be able to do it well. So like this you have to make these zigzag pleats. You have to make pleats of the entire available fabric, like you can see. It might be a little difficult with your hands, so what you can do is you can lay the cloth on a table or on your bed and make the pleats one by one, and you can use an iron to make the pleats pressed. But since I have some practice, I am able to do it with my hands itself. Sometimes I do use an iron to make the pleats like this. So yeah, like you can see, I have pleated the entire length of the fabric like this. And now I will spend some more time to make it perfect, because this being a thick fabric makes it a little difficult to handle the pleats. Had it been cotton or any other fabric like silk, it would have been a little easier. Actually, silk is not that easy, but cotton would have been easier. So yeah, this is almost done. Ensure that you give it proper time and try to make the pleats perfect. So once the pleats are done, then you have to tuck it in the front, like I'm just about to show you. So after spending some time on making the pleats proper, they're still not very perfect, but I'm okay with it. You have to tuck it inside like this. So yeah, so I've tucked it like this, and the extra hanging fabric, you take that and you will wrap it around your waist like I will just show you. So this extra fabric, you take it behind and you take it till wherever it goes, and you have to tuck it in from all the sides. If you want, you can leave it outside also, like right now it's visible on the left side, but I choose to tuck it in completely. So yeah, this has been tucked in, and now my dhoti is almost 90% ready. There is still some extra fabric remaining on the right side. So this extra fabric is there, which you can pull out, and you can make more pleats here to make it neater. So you can pull out the extra fabric and you can make 3 to 4 more pleats like this. This step is optional, you can also skip doing it, and once the pleats are done, you tuck it in again, and then add some final touches. Press the pleats with your fingers and push it a little inside. The neater you make your pleats, the neater the entire look will come out. So yeah, now the dhoti is almost complete. I can go on making the pleats perfect, but it depends on how much time do you have and if you're satisfied with the look or not. So I think I'm more or less satisfied. It can be better, but I am okay to go ahead with this. Yeah, so the pleats are done, and in a bit I'm going to show you the full look. So yeah, this is how the entire look is supposed to be. You can pair it with a short jacket or a kurta of your choice, and in the front you have an opening using which you can use the washroom easily. So let me know how do you like the final look in the comment section, and do like, share and subscribe.